Guess where I'm at today? The pantry. I'm cooking from the pantry today. And today, I think I'm going to make, this is something new to me, I'm going to call it Express Lane Fudge. Why am I making Express Lane Fudge? Let me show you. Maybe you can see this in the dark. That is a canister full of chocolate chips. And this recipe calls for chocolate chips. So we're going to have fudge today. Let's grab them. Okay, I've never made this recipe, but we're going to try it today. It looks easy enough. We're going to need, 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, a can of condensed milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, at least a half cup of pecans. I will probably do more, and I'll put a little pecan oil in mine just because I have it. So let's get this going. This really does seem like a shortcut, especially for candy making. But I'm going to try it. How can you go wrong with pretty much 2 main ingredients is all this thing calls for. Let's put our chocolate chips in here. All right. And then this can of milk. Oh, that's thick. Christmas time. I think of sweet treats at Christmas time. Candies you don't normally see any other time of the year come out at Christmas. Fudge being one of them. Or at least in my family, that's the way it's always been. But I have never made fudge like this. But I know everybody is so busy and you don't want to sacrifice flavor. So let's just give it a try and see what it tastes like. Let me mix it up a little bit. And then I'm going to put it in the microwave. I'm going to say a minute. Let's see if it's melted in a minute. You noticed in the pantry, I have got a canister. I don't know how this happened, but I got a canister full of chocolate chips. Okay, that was a minute. Let's see how we look. Are we melted? Ooh. Maybe just one more little zap. I can still see some chips, but for the most part, it's melted. Maybe 15 seconds or so. All right, that was 15 more seconds, and that's going to do it. She is melted. Melted and combined. So let's get our half teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There's a half. 1. I'm going to put at least a half of my, since I'm going to put pecans in this, a pecan oil. I'll put in the last of my Priesters pecans. Let's see if that's enough. If not, I've got some here in the chopper ready to go. Oh, that might do it. We better get this poured up before it gets any stiffer. I think it says put this in the refrigerator for 2 hours after you make it. I wonder if when I taste it or when I'm eating it, it's going to scream chocolate chips to me. I hope not, because it sure is a quick way to make it. I believe it's trying to firm back up. It's nice if you can run across a recipe that doesn't sacrifice flavor, or you get the sensation like, that's not what I remember from Christmases at home. All right, pecan fudge. Let's get it in the refrigerator. Okay, it's chilled. Let's get it out of the pan and see what we've got here. I wonder if this will cut it. See if I can cut just a tiny bit of the edge off for tasting. Oh yeah. Well, it's set up well. Ooh, look at those nuts. That's perfection to me. I love it when it's full of nuts. So it looks like it'll cut easy. Now it's chilled pretty good. There's one. I'm just curious about the flavor. Can you see the texture? Well, it's cold, and I'm not used to eating it cold, but I get plenty of pecans. I guess putting that oil in there, there's plenty of pecan flavor. Is there a difference in the fudge that I remember eating? It's very good. It's very tasty. The difference is it's creamier. You know how when a Hershey Kiss, you hold it in your mouth and it melts creamy? That's what it reminds me of. But then adding those nuts to it helps that. To me, it's like eating a Hershey Kiss with nuts in it. I like it. So just like that, we have a festive Christmas time holiday treat, and I think that'll impress anybody. Now what I'm going to do, I'll leave it at room temperature and see if it holds its shape good, and I'll let you know later. But that's the perfect blend of sweet and the nuts. I mean, it's a perfect blend, and it brings back all the holiday memories, the Christmas memories, the special treat memories. The only thing that's different to me about it, as of yet, now, like I say, I'm going to let it come to room temperature and make sure it holds its shape good, but I think it will. It's creamier than the old-fashioned fudge, the stovetop kind. But that is delicious. So I thank you for joining me in the kitchen today here at the Old Tobacco Patch. I hope you've got your Christmas shopping done. I hope you've got your Christmas menus planned, parties planned, or gatherings with family. Because Christmas will come and it'll be gone before you know it. I hope you give this fudge a try. And here at the Old Tobacco Patch, I just wish you a joyous and treat-filled holiday season. Talk to y'all later.